But whilst looking for a house, I ended up then kind of trying to find out the information about what had happened in previous years for admissions in the area. And it was difficult. I was quite surprised that it was so hard to find. You basically had to phone up the local authority and almost beg to get the information from them.
What specific information were you looking for?
We were specifically finding out how far, so what's known as the cut-off distance, so how far the furthest successful applicant lived from the school in the previous year. And these distances can be very short.
And
so
this information is actually kept on record in a digestible form, is it?
It is now, and it is now because I've set up the Find a School website to actually collate all this and present it to parents. But I did that actually partly to make it easier, because it was quite difficult. It varies from local authority to local authority, school to school. In some cases, the information is presented really well. In other cases, it's not presented at all, and we've had to submit FOI requests to actually
Freedom of information requests.
Yeah, freedom of information requests to get this information.
Why do you think it is that they have not been more forthcoming with that information? Because, I mean, it should be something that every parent should have access to. Or, I mean, is it more conspiracy, or is it more more to do with just lack of coordination between the different parts of the education system?
I think partly it's one of the things I ran into is a question of trust, in that the admission system, as I think your earlier news stories have alluded to, is very complicated, and the local authorities are nervous about giving out information that they think parents might misinterpret, so they would rather you phone them up and actually they could talk you through it, which is reasonable. But I think it's in this day and age, I think you have to trust people, and people are going to get the information anyway, one way or the other. And particularly with you can